Good day, welcome to Multinet Design, in the continuation of our Mixhouse development that we have been working on for a while. So in this tutorial we are going to create a design of gate exclusively with the package method. But before then, I want you to watch how we were able to create this fencing, railing and every other things that we have done on this page. So like I've said, I want to see exercise from everyone who has been following this. If it's the only package you can do, just do this drawing and send to me, and let me just view it and see whether you are following through the process and every other things like that. So this is what we have done. I'm not going to design this aspect, so I'm going to concentrate only on this and pick the gate up, so we can see anyone who have done it among those people who are following this channel. Forward your projects to my WhatsApp, or you can send it to my email. Then I will probably publish it and put your name in recognition of following this channel. Thanks for that. So let us move on to the order of the day. So we go back to the foundation level. So these are the things that we are able to do, and this is it. So we want to create a template for this particular gate that we have done here. It's a two-leaf gates that have to open two-way side. So how do we design that? And it's going to be reflect on the elevation. Remember, this is not an animation channel. We are not going to do it that we animate. We just want to represent it and create it in the form a way that okay, it's going to be sustainable whenever we are going to print it. So what do? We go by using it, since we are doing the characterize of this project here. So the same method we have been using to create all this is what we are still going to be using to create it. So what do? We start with component and say model in place. Now the reason why I always do a design based on the personal perspective is that I don't want my client to always like a client to look at me and say you use my design for another thing. So I've done this one for a project, I'm using it again for tutorial, so that people that follow my channel will be able to learn something different and something new every day. So that's what I do. So when you are seeing something different from the 3D that I put on the page, most especially it's not too different. So what we do now is that you click on this and create your own gate. So if you have gate here, if it's not, then click on generic model and click on this and say gate design. So you start from there. So when you click on gate design, it depends on, you can use any clue of this type of whatever you want to do. But what I want to use most is extrusion. I start with it. So I'm going to combine 2 or 3 things together here that will give me my idea of what I want to do. So what I do here is that I click my first rectangular. So remember, I have this in place, so I'm going to do this by selecting this. Okay, so click finish there. I want to quickly find this side to make it look real. So select elevation and drag it up. Good. So that is for that. So I'm going to reduce the size again. Go to so I have to extrude, reduce the size. Can edit it again of the decline so that you see the proper dimensions. So something like 15 mm is the standard. So click OK. I think that's done. So what is the total length? You check that aspect again before you proceed to your drawing. So here you have it as 1580, which is okay. So you select finish. So this side is going to be completely locked and closed. The reason being that one side of the gate need not to have any other open within it, and this is the side we are going to use to do that. So I'm going to design this side separately so that I have different things. So now what I do here is that I want to use this to create. I'm using sweep. Now I want to use a sketch part. Click this one. I will select the surface area, yes, as my references. So as I select the surface, now I want to use any side, so I'm using circle to do that. So from here I'm going to focus on this circular area. Let me go to, so that I can be able to draw that from the horizontal part. I don't know, it has changed this pattern again. So click here and say edit the profile. You go to the east to fix the profile up. So let it open, let it finish loading, and yeah. So as it is now, you create the radius effectively, or since you have this as a, so you can create the radius. So it's going to be seen inside and outside. So 40 is okay, it's bigger. So go there and see it in elevation and insert elevation and click OK. So everything is coming out like this. So are you seeing that the gate sensibility is focusing, so that we have something of this nature? That is what we are doing. So click here again and copy this. You copy, escape, click here and say edit. So when you edit this pattern, now you say sketch, edit this sketch. So all you just need to do this, then draw one line to cross it here. Click finish, then click finish again. So you rotate this one. So all what you just need in design is a creative and consistency. There is nothing big too much that you cannot do. So at the time, I myself, I used to find all these things very tedious to do. That how did they do this, how did they do this, until I keep practicing and decide to say, okay, these are the secret behind it. It's just a matter of consistency with what you are doing. So I'm done with this one now, which is what the gate effective for this line. You can bring it to the middle and see how far it goes. So this one is done for you. It's not over yet. So the next thing you need to do is to click here again. And what do we want to do is that we want to create a void inside here, inside this particular thing. So let's see whether it will be possible or not. So click here and say void, and switch to void, pick reference plane, move around. I think the void here is not possible for this one, so you're going to leave it, because you cannot create void on this level. So you have tried possible to select this. Okay, click the surface. I think it's okay now. It will be possible. So we want to create void here. So I'm selecting this, put it here. Select it again, mirror it, then put it here again, then mirror it. So click finish. So go to 3D and see whether the void is being created or not. Select. So there is void now inside this particular thing. So when this void is created, what else do we need to do? Now it's time for us to work. Like I said, you can imagine, click this one, select this and rotate, so that you can be able to see inside aspect of it. So this is the internal part that you are seeing. Can you see? So that is the beauty of now. So you have selected this one. Now what we need to do is to go to start elevation. So here we need to design something special again. Create this one and use the same sweep to do whatsoever you want to do. So click here. So if you ask me how I do the void, it's just that you select, when you are in this sketch mode, you are not going to leave. So you just select the create, go to create, and at the same time click on void, and everything will come back for you. So creating sweep, then say, just click on the, and say this, pick this. So you are going to use this as your reference point. So as you do with that, click here and say select. What you need is profile. So what you will do, go to list where you use to work your magic. So from there now you just need to select here. So we are going to use the same thing here. So instead of 15, I'm going to use 7.5. So it's at 7.5. I will shift it a little bit front. I will click OK and click OK. So go back to the start elevation and see this is it. So you now need to do what? To copy it to every side that you're having this particular project. So you dump it around here and you fix it here as well. So that is what you create. Select this and select this. Adjust it a bit so that it come to the middle of the whole center. So that is it. So you're done with this in this line. So what you just need to do is to create another thing. So the more detail you are creating, the more beautiful the design becomes. So edit this, copy. So what you do, edit this one by just creating it in a normal line the way you created this particular one. So this, you select this and say, so this one will solve the issue for you at this level. And now you copy this, you rotate it with copy plus 90 degree you do. So adjust it a bit. So copy this one now, fix a bit, select this and say copy from angle to angle. So I'm copying it from here, I'm placing it here, then placing it here, then placing it here. I have not selected material for any of this, so I just want the beauty of this to come out. So we've done this. This is the gate that we are creating for this purpose. So we're done with this aspect. So the next aspect is that we are going to create this one again. Now the only thing you can do here, you can decide to mirror this one to the opposite side if it's better for you. But if you want to create another one, you can do. But in this case, I'm going to just mirror everything and see the whole creativity aspect of it. And I will readjust it for a suit purpose. So I'm creating this one and say mirror the whole thing. Can you see? So I mirror it and I will adjust it a bit. So adjustable is allowed here. So I'm fixing this one by sending it to the edge, then bringing this one again close to the middle. So can you see? So when you look at it in 3D again, so you have the gate being fixed. So the gate is fixed, but it's not completely fixed. There are something that wants it to appear on these edges at the edge. So those are the things I'm going to create in this place now. So I'm going to take my time to analyze those things seriously. So but before then, let me just assign material to everything at once. Click and say multiple things have been selected, which is true. Then I will change one. Since I want to use the same material for them, I'm going to use something like satin chrome. So I will select this one. After I will got this one, then duplicate it. The graphics, I think it gave me what I need. So I'm going to change the appearance by changing the method here. So go to appearance rendering. I'm going to metallic paint. If it's not going to metallic paint, choose some metal. So you choose metal and look for the black, aluminium, anodized, things like that. Now I'm using this one, chrome black. You know it will be shiny for the gate, so I'm not going to use that one. So let me just go to metal and see whether I will see something satin midnight blue, which I don't think that is okay for me. So flick satin black. So let me choose this one, flick satin black. Then you can now decide to bring the color a little bit down. I think it's done enough. So you can share codes, Matisse smooth, and then chroming car paint or things like that. Just want to use Matisse. I'm not using chrome this time around. So apply this and say okay. Whatsoever you get there, can you see? So it's changed automatically. So you can now use the same to for the remaining, because they all have the same. So the reason why it was not selecting together is because of the void that was there. So the void is not a tangible element, it's just a something to create a pattern in a model. So that is why it wasn't be able to select it, and you need to select everything individually. So all these are the nitty-gritty of design that you need to follow. So when you do this, select the material again. So the last one you did will definitely be picking for you. Just choose that as your main material and say okay, and everything update is set. So as I was saying, now the next thing I need to do here is that I want to create, let's go there, click on the elevation south. It takes time, but you are going to get a good result for whatsoever you want to do. Elevation south, in which I've created, what I want to do here is that I want to start creating, go to sweep blend, sweep. We're still using sweep this time around. So I'm creating this, and I will do the same thing that I've done before. So by selecting the whole, actually looking for the whole image to pick. So it's there, I select it now. So the only thing I need here is the line, which is the one that goes up, which is going to be the highest point of my line. So after I've done this one now, what I need next is that, are we going to create, say finish, then I'm coming here to create profile. The same profile here, the level of level 1 is what I'm going to work on. So the line is going to be shown to me. I just want to use a normal circle to create what I want to create here. So circle, I'm going to click on circle on the 10, which is good. So click circle 10 and click finish. So at this now, you can now adjust this one, but it's too big for me. So what you need to do now is to adjust it based on what you want to adjust it for. So what you need to do, adjust it for, it depends on your own idea, but I'm going to edit it by reducing this radius. So I just want you to follow this pretentiously and see how far you can go with the creative ideas. So this is what I have here. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to do something different that is going to give me, so I'm not going to touch this one. So what I need to do is just click finish, leave this place now. So you go to annotate. From the annotate, you are going to click a line, then draw this down like this. Good. So you go back to your design, editing place, then you now begin to select this and fix it up for arrangements. So what you do is that copy this in multiple, and then start selecting it for, this is 200, you're going to make it to 200 interval. Good. So another 200 here. Good. Then another 200 here. Then another 200 here. Another 200. Make sure they are snapping to that reference line. 200. Then another 200. You see that those lines are not showing in this because we have already dealt with that completely. So another 200 here. And if the 200 is not something you are interested in, you can save this one up and place it, arrange it, and let it suit to this point. So we're done with this one now. So this is what we have. So what we do here is that we are going to create this one and say rotate, copy, So you're going to do is rotate without copy. I don't want to copy that. That is a 90-degree. So adjust it like this. So editing, edit the sweep. What you need here is just the, so adjust this one to fix up to this particular guy. Let it extend a bit outside. So click finish. So this one serves as a reference guys to the, so look at it in 3D and see that the details are coming up little by little. So I'm not going to leave it like this. So what I just need to do, I need to put crown on them. So how do I create the crown? I'm going to use the other modeling tools. So I'm going to click on create. So what you here need to do is the revolve that we are going to create on that one. So click here again, select the way we have been searching for before. So revolve is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to create ashes here. So draw this up, understand the measurement 55. So click finish here. Then the boundary, you need to draw it. So from the boundary now, you draw the line, come down. So you blend it the way you feel like it is good for you. You close it up here, finish it. Can you see the crown being set up on this? So when you set the crown here now, what you need to do is to copy the crown from here, pick it up from the oriented area. So how do you do that? Select it from this and be placing it wherever you are seeing. So that is the crown that I'm setting, that I've created. I'm done with the idea. So here at the gate system that I've created, here is the crown that is attached to it. So I can decide to say rotate copy with this. So from here now, move this and drop it down. No, sorry. Rotate with copy. Click on copy. Move it from here. Select from the top and make it down. It didn't give me what I want, but edit it. Can edit it and straighten the joints as you want. So select from here, draw it horizontally, escape, and then click this one and delete it. I think we are done with it. So as you are done with this one, click finish, and then what else do you need to do? So you can decide to use them to do some zigzag if you want your pattern to be more, but I'm not doing beyond this one. This is okay for the beginning. So select this one and change the material to your taste. So category, and select the material again. So here after you have done it, you can now mirror it to fix up with what you have been doing with the opposite side. So click here and say mirror. Mirror. Good. So mirror is set. You can decide to now adjust this, move this to the base. Then you begin to increase this one after the other, or you design another thing, depends on your choice. So from here I'm going to be increasing this one to my own choice, but not that way, but adjust this one to fit what I want them to fit with. So I'm done with the whole scenario of design. So I'm just going to create a pattern that suits me here. draw this line, come here, click finish, copy this in multiple and begin to hover it around at 200, and the last one. So set this up, edit it, edit this again, then adjust it to this place, and that is it. We have our gates in place and everything is set for us. So look at it from here, play references. So this is the beautiful gate we are able to do at this junction. So let us quickly adjust the front so that it will not look shabby, and then we'll be complaining about things. So is this gate not fine, not alright? So that is the way you do things effectively. So let us quickly do this. So go to the foundation level, use this one, and then edit. So from here now, you click. No, I want the modeling aspects to do what I want to do, not so I'm selecting this. I say edit in place. So pick them one after the other. The first is the outside one. Edit extrusion, go to foundation, then you will begin to work on these ones accurately. So pick here and select the rectangular portion, fix it up here. It doesn't matter where you enter into. So do the same thing here and fix it here again. This one you can just adjust it a little bit. You know we are not dealing with that aspect, so just like so that you bring the beauty of what you are doing and not bring that to the decline. So you just close it up from here. And say click finish and see whether it will close. So no, continue, because there's something that has not been done here. So select this and close it. Finish it up and we have this. So the next thing is that the next one, edit it again. So we are only going to do one side of it, not the entire place. So select this one and say 120 minus. Put minus at the front. Select this one and bring it here. Do the same thing here and close. So I don't think you need that one. So you look at it in 3D, the beauty is out. So what do you need to do next is that you click finish here, then go to foundation. In the foundation, select the lighting outside, exterior lighting that we did that time. Yes, good. So this particular light is what I need. So bring it here, place it around the wall. So what you do here, since it's the plain part, you don't need much. Just focus on this elevation. It's there already at the ground level. So adjust it and push it up. At this larger one, I'm going to make it 2. In the smaller space, I'm going to make it 1. So here I copy, so here I say copy again. I'm putting it here. So the next one is to copy the 2 and then place it here. It's supposed to be placing it here at the center. So this one is done, then you do the next one and put it here as well. I think those are the things you need to do and work on. So look at it in 3D and see that the entire things are coming out. So we have issue with the light here, which is going to be something that will affect this continuously. So this is the whole idea of what we have in this place. The components, if there is any other thing that we need to do, you can just adjust and ask. So like this street light, you can bring this street light come up. If there's any other lighting condition you have that you want to place, I don't think I have any again. So the street light is what I'm going to use by clicking on this street light and I'm pasting it here. Adjust for me. So it's better for me on the foundation level rather than this that I'm doing. Adjust this one, go and bring it front. So here you can rotate. So I'm going to copy, rotate here. For we something so good. So I'm selecting you now. Then you copy to somewhere here, and then just you can even move to in the middle while I remove that one that I have there as the center, so that this one is not going to cause confusion. So this is it. This is everything we are able to do. Adjust this one and so realistic, and let everyone feel the beauty of this. And then you place the shadow on the shadow so that the shadow will pop up. So the shadow is reflecting. Okay, if it's not, maybe the sun part have issue. So you click on the 3D and see that okay, the whole entire house is designed and set up. So this is what we are able to do at this level. Kindly practice, and I want to see some of your work. If you are able to practice something like this and send it to compare and contrast, and the winner might be lucky to have something to win. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next project.